Guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, yep, we have another Amazon favorites video, part 4 in the series that seems to have literally no end in sight at all, because every time I film one of these, I'm like, okay, that's it, we're done. I won't have enough to film an entirely new video. Then I end up where I am right now, filming yet another Amazon favorites video. So I feel like in this video, I have a little bit of something for everyone. We have some kitchen favorites, fitness related favorites, organization and office, tech, gadgety type things. A lot of really fun stuff that I'm excited to share with you guys. So if you want to see some of my current Amazon favorites, we're going to jump right into that. But before we do, if you like videos like this, if you like hair care and skincare content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on my next video, and definitely go follow me on TikTok and Instagram as well. My username is Abby Young, which is right here for you guys. Abby Young, that's me. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, let's start off with my kitchen related favorites first. And the first I would say actually is just an entire brand, which is BrewMate, but this is one of the BrewMate items that I have to show you guys here. So if you're not familiar with this brand, they basically just have insulated containers, sure, for whatever type of alcohol you are drinking. So this of course is a wine tumbler. I mean, you could put whatever kind of alcohol or non-alcoholic beverage you would like in here, but this is their wine tumbler. They also have insulated containers for wine bottles. I don't know why I'm acting surprised, because I also have that for champagne bottles, for White Claws, for beer. Seriously, so many different options. It will keep your drink cold and it's so cute. That's honestly what I love the most about this brand. I feel like there are so many wine tumblers out there that just don't quite do it for me. But I think most of you probably know at this point, if you've watched my previous favorites videos, that I'm a sucker for a clean white aesthetic like this. Like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. They also have matte black, which is one of my other all-time favorite things ever. But if you're more into color, they have bright, fun colors as well. They have holographic. I think they have prints and patterns. I feel like you could find something to perfectly fit your vibe, no matter what that is, through this brand. So I love this brand. I would highly recommend it. And this is such a fun little travel option if you're somewhere where you're allowed to drink outside. Little outdoor picnic with some wine. That sounds so nice right now. Oh my gosh, I want to be on the beach. That's BrewMate. And then another piece of drinkware, sure we'll call it that, that I love is this Bodum glass mug. There's just something about a glass mug that is so aesthetically pleasing to drink out of. If you have a beautiful latte in here, it just looks prettier, it feels fancier. Maybe that's just me, because I'm definitely extra, but I love these, and they come in, I think, a set of 2. Again, it's from Bodum. Nice glass insulated mug, and it does keep my drinks nice and warm. I don't normally drink my coffee out of this, actually. I always drink my coffee out of my Yeti, or I do have a jumbo mug as well that I love. But I showed you guys my Yeti in my first Amazon favorites video. Still use that, still obsessed with that, but I feel like glass mugs are just something a little bit different. Slightly more elevated. I'll drink matcha out of this, tea. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. If you're into glass mugs like this, Bodum makes a great glass mug. And then I have another Bodum item here. So this is an electric kettle, and of course I use this to heat up hot drinks, but I also love this because this makes boiling water on the stovetop even quicker. So now I can't sit and wait for water to boil without a preheat with my electric kettle, which probably sounds super annoying, but it makes it so much faster because this heats up water so quickly. I love that this can fit a good amount of water in it. Literally all you do is click this little button here on top, it starts bubbling immediately, and you have piping hot water either to cook with or use for coffee or tea or anything like that. I know it's not the most gorgeous electric kettle ever. Like, there are those ones that you leave on the stove that are so beautiful. This is more affordable than that for me right now, but also it's just quicker too, because you're not sitting there waiting for it to boil. I love how quick this is. So why did I hit that so hard? Relax. It's not like it's ugly. I mean, it's good. It's black, fits in with my kitchen, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Those kettles that are just gorgeous. One day I'll have one of those. For now, this works, and I really like it. And then speaking of hot water for coffee, we have my favorite way to make coffee at home, which is my trusty AeroPress. So when quarantine started, I was immediately stripped of my coffee privileges, which was devastating to me. So the apartment that I live in, one of the amenities is a free coffee machine in the lobby, but when the lobby closed down, the coffee machine went with it. I can't go without coffee. That's not an option for me. So I was trying to think of different ways to make coffee at home that were not a Keurig. I used to have a Keurig. I feel like they break really easily. Maybe it was just the one that I have, but K-cups are expensive. I was just kind of over that. So I tried the French press thing. It worked fine, but I feel like it's just kind of messy, not my favorite way to make coffee. Then my dad introduced me to the AeroPress and I immediately fell in love. It kind of sounded like a commercial. It's not. And I feel like if dads are recommending something for coffee, you know that it's really good, because don't dads just have the best palate for coffee ever? So this is so easy to make. All you do is heat up water. So I'll use my electric kettle. You put in, oh my gosh, a little filter like this at the bottom, twist her on, pour in your coffee grounds, the fresh coffee grounds also. Can we talk about that? You just don't get that experience with the Keurig. Let that steep and brew in there for a little bit, and then you just take this, push down. Are they gonna hire me for their infomercial? No. And then your coffee will come out of here, and I just love the way that this makes coffee. I swear it tastes better with this than the French press. Probably doesn't really. I mean, but in my opinion, I think it does make really, really good coffee. Also, I don't know if that's actually the official way that they recommend using it. Maybe go to their website and see what tutorials they have, but that's how I've been using it and it works great for me. Such a quick, easy way to make coffee, and I feel like it's less messy than a French press as well, because to empty it, you can just stand over the garbage, untwist it, and then the grounds will come out immediately like that, versus trying to mess with them, I don't know, in a French press, which felt messier to me. So that's my little AeroPress. Love this so much. My last kitchen favorite, which honestly, not to be dramatic, I feel like has changed my life in so many ways for the better. So this is going to be for those of you that are done with just traditional old plastic Tupperware. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you have. I've had that for years and years as an apartment dweller, but I was over it. I feel like every time I opened my Tupperware cabinet, 5 things flew at my face every time, fell everywhere. It's just so difficult to store properly and neatly. The lids never seemed to match up. The lids also always cracked and broke really easily for me too, so I feel like I was always having to repurchase. I was done, so I decided to say goodbye to all of my old Tupperware and invest in some good quality Tupperware. So this is from Rubbermaid. It's from their Brilliance range. So they have Brilliance plastic, which is what these are, and Brilliance glass as well. I wanted plastic because we already have some glass, but also if we ever go back into the office or I need to be out and about with food, I don't really know when that would be, aside from walking to work. This is a lot lighter weight for me to carry, and as someone who walks to and from the office, or used to, it feels like 50 years ago, the glass Tupperware was really heavy and weighed down for me when I had a lot of other things in my backpack. So I like that this is lighter weight, but let me show you guys this, because obviously I didn't just get it for walking to and from work. This is just the nicest Tupperware experience of my life. It has these little hinges on the side to nicely secure the lid on there. This like suctions, it's not that hard every time, suctions the air in there so that it keeps your food really, really fresh, so that it doesn't go bad as easily and as quickly. So listen to this. That was a fail. Did you hear that? It's like all the air gets sucked out. Snap the little lids on, and then I keep these stored with the lids on like this, stacked on top of each other. So this is a big size, which I actually think is perfect for like dinners and things that we save for leftovers. Little medium size for, I mean, again, a work lunch or anything. And then a little sauce dressing container. I mean, now I love opening my Tupperware cabinet, and who the heck ever says that? These are amazing. Rubbermaid Brilliance plastic. Okay, now let's talk about some office and organization favorites. So this first thing I've actually had for a while for my last couple Amazon favorites videos, and I just forgot about it every time, but this is one of my favorite things of all time, and my hands, and it is my sit to stand desk. So this is something that I put on top of my desk that I have, because I just have IKEA Alex drawers and tabletops right now for my desk and vanity in the same room, but I wanted something so that I could actually stand up throughout the day, so I was not sitting all day long. If you're someone that wants to stand a little bit more throughout the day, just not feeling such a blob sitting for like 8 to however many hours you sit working at your laptop all day, this is the best. You can easily just press on the handle, stand it up, sit back down immediately if you don't feel like standing anymore, but super easy to use, and it's a really nice size. I feel like it fits everything perfectly. I can fit my laptop, my monitor, I have other room for things on top of it, my keyboard, my mouse. It's just the best. Definitely was a little bit of a splurge, but I feel like it wasn't too bad compared to some of the others that I saw, and I didn't want to buy one that was just a sit to stand desk on its own versus the tabletop like I have, because I really like my vanity desk setup with my Alex drawers and tabletop. So this was a perfect addition. I would really recommend it if you want to just stand a little bit more throughout the day. And then to put on top of my sit to stand desk is my new laptop riser. I mean, it's not that new. I've had this for a while now, but I really am so happy that I got this. I feel like I didn't even realize how much I needed it until I actually had it. So you can just set your laptop on top of this so that it's actually propped up at an angle that doesn't make you have to hunch over like this. You know what I mean? Why I'm having severe shoulder pains right now, because I was doing that for months and then finally was like, just buy one of these. What are you doing? And now it seriously is the best. Also, the other reason that I wanted to get this is for the tech neck lines. If you don't know what tech neck is, it's the lines that you get across your neck from looking down like at your phone or laptop. I've always had these because my neck is so long. At being almost 5'11", it's a personal problem that will never go away. I actually had a comment once that was like, the skin on your face looks great, but your neck does not look good. I was like, try being a giraffe and then get back to me. But to help to prevent tech neck from getting even worse for me, this is super awesome. It has little grips on it too. So if you wanted to carry this around, you don't have to worry about your laptop flying off of it. So aside from using this to work, if I'm watching a YouTube video or I have a recipe up and I'm trying to cook dinner, I'll bring this with me to the kitchen. That's why I like that it's a little portable guy. It's great. My next favorite is this adapter. So this is for a MacBook, and I just was having issues with too many cords, too much clutter. It was really stressing me out because I would need something for my laptop charger, also my display monitor, and then to plug in a memory card like this. And in order to do that, I had to use so many different adapters and nothing fit right until I found this. This is so nice and sleek, just snug up against your laptop, so no additional cords, which really makes me happy because cords stress me out. Is that just me? I'm the only one. But this can fit this is where I'm gonna struggle. I really am not tech savvy. It has 2 slots for MacBook charger size things. Okay, it has a slot for an HDMI, so that's where I plug in my monitor, and then 2 of these, which can fit these. This is a micro SD adapter, so I'll put my memory cards in here from my camera, plug it in, okay? And I could put 2 in if I wanted to, if I was filming that had clips on different memory cards or whatever. It's just amazing. And then I can plug that in, charge, have it displayed on my monitor all at the same time. So if you're a photographer, if you work in videography, you probably have fancier things than me, but I think that this is awesome. So if you need to declutter, you have extra cords like that you need plugged into your laptop, this is the one for you. Also, if you guys are interested in this memory card adapter, I'll link this below. It's great. Okay, last office-ish favorite. This is more of an organization favorite, but I keep it in my office, so we'll talk about it here. It is my Zebra highlighter kit. This just makes me so happy. Best highlighter colors ever. There is a gray highlighter. I love neutral so much, but of course, so many other colors. I feel like regular highlighters are hideous. Just the ugliest shades of orange and green and pink. Is that just me? These are beautiful, but they're also double-ended, which is awesome. So you have a smaller end right here to highlight. Then you have a narrower tip here at the end to actually write. How amazing is that? And I feel like these actually have a good amount of juice to them to where they last a really long time. I've been using Zebra highlighters, I think, for over 2 years now, and I just don't ever see myself using another highlighter because I love these so much. They're so cute, but what I like to do is my voice. That just hit me how annoying that was. Sorry about that for your ears, but I like to color code in my planner. So for example, if I have a bill due, I will highlight that in green, keeps it categorized for me, money, green, you know what I mean? And then it's just a little bit more straightforward in my planner, not such a mess because I have so many different things that I feel like I'm working on at once. So if you're into color coding, or maybe you could use these for, I don't even know whatever you need colorful highlighter markers for. Zebra highlighters. Let's talk about some of my random gadget favorites, I guess, starting off with my lighter right here. So this is a rechargeable lighter, so you can just plug it in. It comes with a little USB that you plug into here, and then you can just attach that to your phone charger cube. You know what I'm talking about? Which is awesome because then you don't have to throw away and repurchase a new lighter every time the fluid runs out. So definitely more environmentally friendly. Also, I think that this is just way prettier looking than regular lighters. And it actually has this adjustable head right here so that it can reach down into the candle once it's burned low and the wick is low and it's hard to reach, so that you don't burn your hands. So all you do, hear that? Is click on it, super easy to light. Also just feels more convenient for me. I feel like it's a faster light to my candles than a regular lighter. But if you're not really an open flame type of person, I totally get that. I'm forgetful too. I'll forget to blow out candles. It makes me nervous. So this is such a great non-fire, non-flame option for those of you that want to smell a candle. You want that in your house, but in a safer way. So this is just a candle warming plate. All you do is put your candle on top of it, flip the little switch, and it will actually start to melt your candle. It's really interesting. It's kind of hard to explain, but that still releases the smell without actually having to light the candle on fire. So if you wanted something for that, maybe you also swore off candles and now you're finding out about this, like, what? I didn't know that these existed. I'm sure a lot of you watching are gonna be like, obviously, we've all known about this. I did not, and I'm really excited about it because I've definitely forgotten to blow out my candles a time or two. And then my last, this isn't a gadget, but I guess it's something that fits your gadget, is a waterproof phone sleeve. I got this because I wouldn't say I've started to take baths because I still don't like sitting in dirty bath water. Also, I've said before, my bathtubs are just not long enough for me, so I'm a little bit bitter, but because it's been so cold here, I do love the feeling of warm water, of course, so I'll sit in my tub with the shower running for a little bit, but I don't sit and soak in the bath. But when I was doing that, you guys are like, that makes no difference. In my head it does, but when I was doing that, I was thinking I want to use my phone in here, watch a video or something, but obviously I can't when the water is coming down directly on me, so I found this. So you can just put your phone in it, secure it shut. It has these little, I'll show you, clasps here at the front, so it actually really does tightly secure the phone in here. Then you can still use your phone through it if you have to answer a text, click next on a song, play a video, best thing ever. And if you're not into pink, I totally get it. They have other colors available as well. Let's finish up with a few of my fitness favorites. So I am sure a lot of you can relate to this. I was starting to get so bored by just the same routine of my workout. So I've been slowly but surely purchasing new at-home workout equipment over time when I hit a wall and start to get really bored. So when the dumbbells weren't cutting it anymore, I decided I wanted a couple pieces of Pilates equipment. But even if you don't do Pilates, these are great. They're actually surprisingly versatile. I'll show you guys some things that you can do with them. But first we have this Pilates ring. So this is something that you can use for both arms, abs, legs, butt, basically every muscle group. So if you wanted to use it for arms, basically anytime you're pressing in on it, that's going to create tension, kind of like it would with a resistance band or weights, but just in a different way. And it's going to give you more tension than your own body weight would. So you could do chest presses, you can push forward for chest and shoulders, you could do a shoulder press with it, overhead tricep extensions if you're really pushing on it. Ooh, you can even do bicep curls with this. It's such a unique piece of equipment. I also use this for abs, so overhead twists. You can put your legs through it on the ground and do ab work like leg raises. You can put it between your legs and squeeze it to hit that inner thigh. It's so great. I actually love this thing. And obviously I had to get pink, but again, they have other colors. And then this, I feel like I might like this a little bit better than the Pilates ring. So if you were only going to purchase one, I would say go for this one, but I do really like having both. I feel like the two of them combined just give me so many more options than I ever had before. So this is a Pilates bar. Again though, even if you're not into Pilates, which I don't really do Pilates, I don't ever do Pilates, I don't know what I said, I don't really. This is great because you can do a lot with this for resistance training as well without weights. So it has the bar in the middle and it has resistance bands on both ends with handles on them. So also this bar has a really nice cushion on it so that it's soft. So when you're putting it on your back like this, it's not going to hurt. So you'll put your feet in these guys, stand on it, that will create that tension and that resistance in the band. And then you can put this on your back to do squats, you can do shoulder presses, you can do shoulder raises, you could do rows, bicep curls. I feel like the sky's the limit with this thing. That was cheesy. Also, one of my favorite ways to use this is for oblique work, or your side abs. So on top of the shoulders like this with the handles on your feet, twisting side to side like this, or like this in a circular motion. So good for that. It gets me really sore. You can also do floor work with this, so laying on your back, putting your feet in it, leg raises, pedals. There's just so many great things that you can do with this piece of equipment which seems so weird, but I really do like this. And then my last fitness favorite is my Fitbit. So I've had this for all of quarantine, but I feel like I haven't really talked about it. Probably because I realize that most of you probably already have something like this. Maybe you have an Apple Watch, but in case you don't, I was one of those that didn't. I think that this one is a really great option. It's a little bit more affordable than some of the other fancier models. So number one, I wanted one that was a little bit slimmer, which this one is. I just didn't want a bulky watch on my wrist. I've never liked that. But also, I didn't need all the bells and whistles, I felt like, and this covered my bases. It tells you steps, calories burned at rest versus workout. I feel like it tells you the most important things, and I thought about getting one for years, felt like I didn't really need it, but then once quarantine started, I was like, okay, I actually feel like I need something like this to remind me to get up and move. So it actually does that. It will buzz when I don't move in an hour. It's like, hey, get up, here's your step goal for this amount of time. You've taken 0 steps in the past 50 minutes, you've got 10 minutes left. And that little buzz is just such a good mental reminder to stand up, walk around, use my stand-up desk. So I love that about it. But also I feel like just having this on, just having it there on my wrist is a conscious or unconscious even, not unconscious, subconscious, am I okay? Subconscious reminder to be more active, and I definitely feel like I stand up more at my stand-up desk, I walk around more when I have this on versus the days that I don't. So I really love this. If you're looking for something to just keep you grounded, not to obsess over anything, but just so that you're aware of how active you're being throughout the day, I think this is such an awesome one. I don't know the name of the model off the top of my head, but of course that will be listed below. So when you scroll through the home screen right here, it will tell you the total miles that you've walked throughout the day, your active minutes, calories burned, beats per minute. So if you're curious what your heart rate is throughout a workout, I always find that interesting. Steps taken, it's just great. And then you can actually hook it up to an app. So there's a Fitbit app. It will actually log and keep track of everything for you, which I think makes it nice and easy. Very user-friendly. All right, you guys, that is it for part 4 of my Amazon favorites. Definitely go check out parts 1 through 3 if you have not seen those yet. They'll be linked in my description box below. And yeah, stay tuned for part 5 because I already have a full list of things that I can do for part 5. What's wrong with me? Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these items already, if you love them as much as I do, if there's something that you're excited to try after watching this video, and of course everything will be listed in my description box below in order of mentioned. Nice and organized and easy for you guys to find. All right, if there's anything else you would like to see from me next, leave that request in the comments as well. And if you did enjoy this video and would like to see more from me, don't forget to click on that notification bell, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and send my channel to a friend. All of those things really help me because they actually help to recommend my videos to others so that it doesn't just go to waste when I sit here for hours to film and edit for you guys. So I appreciate your help so much. Your support means the world to me. My next video will be up in a few days. Stay tuned for that. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.